a new prison that allows inmates to serve years of their sentence in just a matter of minutes. So the criminals is going to have a choice to spend tens of years behind bars, or they can make the choice to get the artificial memory implanted into their brain. So this process is called Cognify. And the intent of it is to treat the criminal like a patient. They're going to try to change the person's brain chemistry. After this process, when they re-enter society, they will be new and reformed, and they won't even be capable of committing any other crime. The chip can make the patient feel empathetic. Depending on the severity of the crime, the chip can also make you feel the emotional and physical pain of the victim and the family members. You can feel what they felt. So the process only takes about 7 minutes. But to the patient, it seemed like it had been years. Last year, the U.S. government spent $8.7 billion taxpayers' dollars on the prison. They say with this new prison, they can save money for health care, education. Also, they feel that it will be so many reformed people that doesn't commit crimes. Y'all leave in the comments and tell me what y'all think about this. Do y'all think this is actually going to work? Or do y'all think that they're creating something that they don't even know that they're creating? Y'all leave in the comments and tell me what y'all think.
Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First, the prisoner is given a choice, either spending tens of years in a prison cell or seeking fast-track rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation. If the prisoner chooses to undergo fast-track rehabilitation, the Cognify device is used. Next, the prisoner undergoes high-resolution brain scanning to create a detailed map of their neural pathways. This brain map helps guide the Cognify device to target specific brain regions responsible for memory, reasoning, and logical thinking, such as the hippocampus, prefrontal cortex, amygdala, parietal lobe, and anterior cingulate cortex. Once the target brain regions are identified, Cognify is then placed around the head of the prisoner. The intensity and the type of artificial memories is then adjusted depending on the crime. Inside the criminal's mind, time would pass differently, slower than in real life, making them experience years' worth of artificial memories in just a few minutes. Synthetic memories are customized depending on the crime committed and the unique brain structure and psychological profile of the individual. Violent offenders could experience memories that are designed to trigger empathy and remorse, seeing their crime from the perspective of their victim, feeling their pain and suffering firsthand. Some memories are designed to trigger consequences and trauma. Such memories could simulate the long-term consequences of violent actions, such as the grief of the victim's family or the physical and emotional trauma endured by the victim. Artificial memories could cover a wide range of crimes, including domestic violence, hate crimes and discrimination, embezzlement, insider trading, theft and fraud. Cognify emotion regulation system could modulate neurotransmitters and hormones to induce specific emotional states, such as remorse or regret, which is crucial for rehabilitation. Real-time monitoring and feedback mechanisms could track the prisoner's neural responses throughout the process, allowing the system to adapt and optimize the rehabilitation in real time with new visuals, sensation, and realistic AI-generated content. To ensure the long-term effect of the therapy session, the memories could become permanent, fully integrated into the subject's mind, as if they were part of their own personal experiences. While subjects are undergoing therapy session, valuable data are collected from all the prisoners into a central computer for scientific research, which will help understand the criminal mind and determine the best approach to tackle crimes in society. AI-driven analytics could enhance the device's functionality, optimizing future procedures based on gathered data and insights. Cognify could feature encrypted storage for sensitive prisoner information and rehabilitation data. A compact and portable design would allow Cognify to be used anywhere in the world. It would be constructed with durable materials to withstand frequent use. Its energy-efficient design would ensure long operational life, reducing the need for frequent recharges. It would have the ability to integrate seamlessly with other prison systems, like security cameras and biometric identification. Once the therapy session is concluded, family members of the subject could be provided with a comprehensive report on the new artificial memories that have been implanted, offering them a chance to adjust to the subject's new, positive personality traits. The subject is then released back into society to start a new life away from crimes. The Cognify concept could revolutionize the criminal justice system by significantly reducing the need for long-term incarceration and its associated costs. Traditional prisons require substantial budgets for construction, maintenance, staffing, and prisoner care, including food, healthcare, and rehabilitation programs. By replacing extended prison sentences with brief, intensive rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation, the costs of maintaining prison facilities and supporting inmates could be drastically lowered. The funds saved from reduced incarceration and recidivism rates could be reallocated to other critical areas. These might include education, healthcare, infrastructure development, social welfare programs, or research and development initiatives that benefit society as a whole. By rehabilitating offenders more quickly, Cognify could enable them to reintegrate into society sooner and contribute to the workforce. This increased productivity could boost the economy and generate tax revenue, further offsetting the initial investment in such technology. Successful rehabilitation through Cognify could lead to safer communities, reduced crime rates, and improved social well-being. This could have far-reaching positive impacts on individuals, families, and society as a whole, contributing to a more stable and prosperous future. Apart from treating criminals, Cognify could also be used to treat severe memory loss by helping patients recall their past memories. It could also treat patients with PTSD by implanting positive memories that replace the negative ones.
Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. This is your Akim Julazil, back with another quick lesson. And if you could tell by the two opening clips, they're talking about building a new prison where the inmate will have the opportunity to decide facing multiple years behind bars or taking artificial memory implantation chip, implanted a chip inside the brain. And I happened to, look this up and it says artificial memory implantation for prisoners, while not currently a reality, is a concept explored in fictional scenarios like the Cognify facility. In this concept, AI generates and implants artificial memories into prisoners' brains as a form of accelerated rehabilitation. These memories would be tolerated to the individual, these memories be tailored to the individual's crime and sentence, aiming to simulate the experience of rehabilitation without physical imprisonment. And it says here, here's a more detailed breakdown. They said concept. The core idea is to replace traditional incarceration with the implantation of fabricated memories. How it works. In theory, an AI system will create detailed, lifelike memories that reflect the desired rehabilitation process. Purpose. The goal is to offer a faster, potentially more effective path to rehabilitation by directly influencing a prisoner's understanding of their actions and their consequences. Ethical concerns. This raises significant ethical questions about consent, manipulation, and the very nature of memory and reality. Certain status. While not a current practice, the concept highlights how AI could potentially reshape the future of criminal justice and rehabilitation. See, these devils, man, they're trying to be like, the Most High, man. So pretty much they're trying to, according to this procedure or idea, they're implanting these prisoners with a microchip that will erase their all memory of what their crime was, also making them unable to commit any more crimes, and also to what? Make you feel pain, man. And a lot of these jokers would go up for this, man, rather than spend multiple years in prison. That's how Esau Edom, man, he's clever, man. He said, hey, do you want to spend multiple years behind bars or take this chip, be rehabilitated within minutes, and then be back with your family out on the street, man? A lot of these people going to choose the chip, man. They're going to say, yeah, a lot of them's going to choose that chip, man. So this devil is coming up with clever ways of manipulating these people's minds to take their mark, man. Because look, they said also, I mean, by the opening clip, you see that the female said what? They will make you feel pain. Yeah, man. So they're going to be able to control you, man. They're going to be able to control your thoughts. They're going to make you feel like you're not going to be, they can, to the point that what? You will be unable to even defend yourself. You'll be left defenseless, man. They said you won't be able to commit any other crime after what? They're implementing or implanting you with this chip, man. Because it's all about control, man. That's the ultimate game with this devil, man, is control. And they're telling you this, and you got to read between the lines. Basically, they're telling you, hey, you take this chip, you're going to be completely rehabilitated. You won't be able to make any, commit any more crimes. A lot of people going to fall for that line, man. They're going to eat it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau Edom knows what to say to these people, man. This devil actually study people, man. People's behaviors, moods, and all that, And he maybe even, go to the point, just like the elders was saying, years ago, that they may go to the point where, putting money on your, hey, we'll give you X amount of money too. You know what I'm saying? Just to sweeten the deal, But that's what this devil is doing, man. All signs of lying and wonders, man. This devil's going to come with all the tricks that he can to deceive you people, man. Let me go into Salakia. The book of come on now, wait for this thing to load up. Okay, the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. And I'm gonna start at 9, but I'm gonna read the subtitle. It says, Man of Lawlessness, Events Prior to the Lord's Second Coming, man. So these events will happen prior to what? The Lord's second coming. I'm going to just go to the point, which is in verse 9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Let's read that again. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 9. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, Salakia, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. Man, they're going to believe this lie that this devil is going to present to them, man. They're going to say, oh, this method of rehabilitation, implanting this chip inside you, will pretty much eliminate all criminal behavior, man. And you know who they're going to target. They're going to target you Jakes with that, man. Because look at what's the population most of it consists of. You. That's who they're going to mainly target, man. And a lot of these, like I said, they're going to definitely choose that more, high 90 percentiles, if not 100% rate. They're going to be all choosing that decision, man. Which one will you take? Facing multiple years incarcerated, or take this chip and you will be rehabilitated and be with your families and friends and etc. Yeah, they're gonna take that chip, man. That's what this devil is doing, man. He's clever, man. But they're gonna believe a lie, and this devil's main objective is what? Control. They're going to be able to control your way of thinking, control your behavior, where you won't even, if something comes to the point where, they come in, you have to defend yourself against them, you will be left defenseless, man, because they will trigger your mind to what? Don't put up a fight. Be sympathetic and etc., man. Basically, complete control, man. And also, they say they can send pain, through your neurons, through your, your neural system, electromagnetic, impulses and things like that. With that chip, they could send signals to it to make you feel pain, make you feel weak, make you feel defenseless, what I'm saying? All the below, man. Basically, like I mentioned earlier, man, complete control, because that's what these devils' main goal is, man. Complete control. That's why they want you to take this MOTB, man. But the Lord said what? The elect will not be deceived, man. Because this devil's going to come with all deceivableness, man, to get these people to take his mark, man. But that's the times we coming. Just like the beginning, or the subtitle reads in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, it says what? Events prior to the Lord's second coming, man. So these events are coming up, man. And also, I was looking at another video that was talking about building, I think this is in Georgia somewhere. They're building a super prison, man. They spending billions of dollars. If not, I don't know if it was billions or it was a couple hundred millions, something like that. It was a good chump change, man, of a super prison, if I ain't mistaken. I heard of in Georgia, man. So these devils are gearing up to what? Come down, man. They're going to leave these people with ultimatums get with the program or be eliminated, or they're going to come with you, with an offer that a lot of them would not want to refuse, man. Like say for instance, like I mentioned before, like the opening clips, the video said, choose between multiple years incarcerated or, few minutes after this surgery. If this surgery only takes, X amount of minutes, and then you be back on the street, man. Most of them, if not all, they're gonna choose that mark, man. But that's that devil is what? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 11 again. It says, for this cause, let's read the New Living Translation. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 9, the NLT verse said, this man will come to do the work of Satan. It said this man, not no being, it said this man, man. This man will come to do the work of Satan with counterfeit power and signs and miracles. He will use every kind of evil deception to fool those on their way to destruction, because they refuse to love and accept the truth that would save them. So Yahweh will cause them to be greatly deceived, and they will believe these lies, man. That's what the Lord is going to. The Lord is going to allow you people to be, greatly deceived by what? Trusting in this devil, man. But the elect will not be, the elect, as is written, man, the elect will not be deceived, man. Because what? They know not to trust this devil, man. Lord willing, we're part of that number, man. Because we see the path this devil is going on. I mean, it's headed down, man. The Lord is already showing us through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, that this devil's plan for society, man. Like the elders, like prophecy is jumping right off the pages, just like the elders saying. You see the conflicts with this world, man. And then you got these, consistent uproars of the people, So we see what's really going on, man, But Lord willing, man, the body was edified, man. Till next time, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Again, this is Akim Madrilazil. Lord willing, I'll be back with another lesson. Till next time, Shalom, Barakatham, and the Bible Ball, Shalom.